Namaste. Blessings from Costa Rica.
Pura vida.
We come with you with a message of hope because we understand that in the current world situation, things are going into deeper and deeper purification, transformation into the unknown of what is going to happen. Are there possibly going to be forced vaccines? What is in them? What do they do to us? And the whole situation with the coronavirus and further lockdowns. And if you want to know more details about that, you can let us know. We have recently shared more informations in depth about that, and we have as well shared more information about that with our mailing list. But now, do we really want to focus on sharing this message of hope and how we can face this current world situation?
And in that, there has been a lot of censorship as well. And it's so important to find a reliable source of information. We've known friends and people that we're connected with who have been deplatformed, and literally their Facebook pages shut down and YouTube videos shut down and things like that. So it's really important to find a way where you can get access to this information so that you can be informed when you make the decisions that are coming up, and these very urgent decisions that will have impact on our sovereignty and have impact on our physical body and the sacredness of this body, and other things as well. So it's good to be informed so you can make a really heart-aligned decision.
And we as well understand that all of this may bring up more fears and so much uncertainty, and even being in lockdown again may just feel like being locked in, being in struggle, and it may bring up so many emotions, so much to purify. So what we want to encourage all of you is to remember that this is the moment to go deep within. If fears are coming up about what may happen or about what already is happening, please use that fear as a portal, because no fear is real. None of these lower vibrational emotions that we are facing are truly real. They are only programs, and they have been placed upon us through our upbringing, from the collective consciousness, and they may appear as very real. But if we are courageous enough to go into them, we will discover that behind that is something different, and we will go through that alchemical process within that is going to allow us to turn our fears into love. So we encourage you to use everything that is coming up as a gateway. Don't try to run away from it or distract yourself from it, but use it and know that it's a gift from God to be able to now go deeper within in those times where it's so needed right now.
And that is why there is this external world is in such chaos. Is it's intensifying our own inner processes. What does a lockdown do, or what do these situations do? They allow us to be very present with ourselves and to really witness what's coming forth. And in these times, it's very paramount to keep the divine presence on the forefront of your mind and your heart so you can receive that direct guidance on how to pierce through the eye of the needle, how to get safe passage, to make the right decisions, to really be guided by that intelligence that is orchestrating everything. So these circumstances are an opportunity to commune with that intelligence. And once we do that, we can navigate through these times. And this trust, it ignites this trust in this faith in God, in the divine presence. And as Shira mentioned, this fearlessness and this courage to trust those inner subtle guidances that may seem one in a million or whatever they are, but that they will be the way through to split the Red Sea, to walk through. So these miracles are available, and you just have to really anchor into that space of the God presence, and opening your heart and mind
and
to that.
and that reality
Mm.
and that vibration, and knowing that it is here, it is available to all of
Mm.
us. The higher vibrations, the reality of love, of beauty, of goodness is available to all of us. But we must make that choice. We must take the leap of faith. Projections, anger with the government, anger with what's happening, all of that is not going to serve. It is only part of the same vibration. So even if everything that happening may seem very unfair, and it may feel like we are being controlled, and how can they do that to us, and all these things that rebel and that revenge that wants to come through, all of that can be channeled into going deep within.
Mm.
So we are not suggesting not to feel those things, but what we are saying is that if they do come up, allow them to show you what they are representing about yourself, and where do they want to take you. So remember that we are the creators. It is up to us now, to each and every one of us. And we hear so many beings sharing that all they want is just to be of service. So that is the greatest service that we all can do right now, is to go deeply within and to face all the aspects that are coming up every moment, because that is the only way, and how we're going to step through the magical doorway, how we're going to make it. And the shift is happening. It is going to happen. It doesn't matter what we choose, but the way how it happens is our choice. And it can happen in a more beautiful and benevolent way, or it can happen in a very destructive and painful way. So if we want to choose the first, we must take that leap of faith, going deep within, and nothing else is going to be able to serve us on such a deep level. Of course, having shared meditations, or working with the land and all these different things, joining transmissions, this is powerful and it is helpful to one extent, the global meditations. But if we haven't done the work within, and if we are not alchemizing the fear and all the lower vibrations and the forms of the ego that are within us, it is ultimately not going to help. We need to make the choice, and we need to know that we are so powerful that it only takes us, and our responsibility is only that. It has only been that, and now it's more than ever only that. And that's what Gabriel and myself are devoting ourselves to, constantly and continuously, in that path of going deeper. And that's why we're sharing this message with you, because it's so important, so dear to our hearts, that we can make that leap of faith into the kingdom of heaven, the queendom of heaven, all together.
The greatest gift we can give to the world right now is of our own self-transformation. So choose that self-transformation for the inner self, and that can create the quantum leap. So may we choose this together collectively. All our blessings and love.
Love. Namaste.
Namaste.